a forgotten place, buried beneath layers of mud and neglect, this motorcycle waits in silence. An old Honda, once alive with motion, now frozen in time. Rust covers its strength, dirt hides its identity, and years of abandonment have taken their toll. But even in this condition, something still lives beneath the surface. This is not the end of its story, but the beginning of a transformation inspired by the soul of Harley-Davidson. Inside the workshop, reality becomes clear. This is more than a dirty motorcycle, it is a challenge. Every scratch and broken part tells a story of time and wear. Before tools touch metal, the vision must be clear. A plan to reshape an old Honda into a machine with presence, character, and attitude. Disassembly is not destruction, it is understanding. Every bolt removed and every part separated reveals how this machine once lived. Nothing is rushed. What appears to be chaos is actually control, as the past is carefully taken apart to make room for the future. Before rebuilding, the metal must breathe again. Rust is time made visible. With patience and precision, decay is removed, strength returns, and hidden details reappear. Clean, honest metal stands ready for a second life. The frame defines the soul of the bike. Angles are adjusted, lines are stretched, and the stance is lowered to introduce the true Harley cruiser spirit. Every weld matters, every measurement is exact, because this structure carries not only weight, but identity. The engine returns as the heart of the machine, rebuilt, refined, and carefully placed back into the frame. Then comes the exhaust, the voice of the motorcycle deep and raw, inspired by Harley design, announcing presence before the bike is even seen. Paint becomes emotion. Every surface is prepared with care as classic tones in the depths of character. Layer by layer, the motorcycle gains its new skin, and craftsmanship becomes visible under the workshop lights. Now everything comes together. Frame, engine, tank, controls, all reunited. The silhouette is clear, low, strong, confident. This is no longer a collection of parts, but a motorcycle reborn through patience and precision. Details make the difference. Lights, handlebars, seat, and tires are chosen with intention. Every bolt is tightened, every surface cleaned by hand. These final moments are quiet and focused because perfection is never rushed. From mud and neglect to strength and style, what once stood forgotten now commands attention. An old Honda, reborn with the spirit of a Harley-Davidson. This is not just restoration, it is transformation. Proof that with vision, skill, and dedication, even the most abandoned machine can rise again. What makes a motorcycle truly special is not just how it looks when finished, but the journey hidden beneath its surface. Every scar on this Honda tells a story of distance traveled, roads ridden, and years of silent waiting. Restoring it is not about erasing its past, but respecting it, choosing which parts of its history to preserve and which to redefine. Inside the workshop, time moves differently. The outside world fades away, replaced by the rhythm of tools, the smell of metal and oil, and the quiet focus of craftsmanship. Every decision here matters. One wrong angle, one careless cut, and the balance is lost. That is why patience becomes the most important tool of all. As parts are cleaned and rebuilt, the motorcycle begins to speak again, not with sound, but with form. Lines start to flow. Proportions begin to feel right. The influence of Harley-Davidson is not copied, but interpreted, blending classic American cruiser attitude with the mechanical soul of a Honda engine. The frame, once hidden beneath dirt and rust, now carries confidence. Lower, longer, and stronger, it transforms the way the motorcycle sits and moves. This stance is not only about appearance, it defines how the bike will feel on the road, how it will respond, and how it will command space. Rebuilding the engine is a conversation with precision. Tolerances are checked, components aligned, and every moving part is given purpose again. This is where reliability meets emotion. A motorcycle must be trusted before it can be admired. When the engine returns to the frame, it is more than reinstallation. It is a reunion. Then comes the exhaust, shaping the personality of the machine. Its deep tone is designed to be felt, not just heard. It carries weight, presence, and a sense of authority that reflects the Harley spirit while remaining true to the Honda's engineering roots. Paint completes the transformation visually, but it also reveals flaws. There is nowhere to hide under a clean finish. Each layer demands perfection beneath it. When the light finally reflects smoothly across the tank and fenders, it marks a moment of quiet victory, proof that the foundation was built correctly. Final assembly is where emotion replaces effort. The motorcycle stands on its own again. The controls feel natural. The seat invites the rider. Details come together to form a complete identity.